Paulette in Allen Park, Michigan. Hey, Paulette, what's on your mind?
Yes, hello.
Hey, Paulette.
I'm watching right now a live video of the National Center for Transgender Equality. They put out a statement that says that the Attorney General's office, led by Jeff Sessions, not only did President Trump promise today to kick out 15,000 transgender military service members, but it also says the Department of Justice is now also about to go into federal court saying transgender people across the country can be fired, evicted, and denied health care because of who they are.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm calling because of the anger that I'm experiencing here today, because the discrimination that goes on against transgender people, and most of it coming from Republicans with these bathroom bills and these bathroom laws and everything else, is just getting so out of hand. You know, the other day I was talking to somebody who referred to me as a whatever. They couldn't call me a he or a she. They just said whatever, which means that I'm not even a human being. So it's just very upsetting to me, and that's why I was calling you. I've been watching your show and listening to you on the radio for like 12 years, forever. It seems a long, long time, and I love your program, and I listened to your Brunch with Bernie program that you used to have, and I just wanted to call in and just let you know how horrible it is that transgender people go through these kinds of things all the time. And you know, I'm struggling here. I'm on Medicaid. I'm trying to get the full surgery for myself. And to hear this kind of thing going on all the time is just so disturbing. So I just wanted to call and voice myself to you.
Thank you, Paula. I'm so sorry to hear about what you go through. I well understand it, but I've never experienced it, so I guess I can't fully understand it. But I'm with you, and we're all with you, and I hope it gets better. And I'm so sorry to hear about this. The reality is that because the Republican Party has no ideas, they have nothing to offer the American people. They are here solely to serve the interests of billionaires and transnational corporations. They have to get they have to get enough votes to hold public office. And historically, the way they have gotten those votes is by trashing, by creating an other. The same way Hitler did with Jews. The Republicans have been creating an other in the United States, and it was black people for a long, long time, and it still is, of course, many Republicans, and now Fox News trashing, Black Lives Matter, et cetera, et cetera. But then they went from black people to let's trash gay people. And then, America kind of accepted gay people and gay people getting married. And so then it was like, okay, well, what's the next minority group that we can pick on? And it's you, Paulette. It's trans people. And it is so wrong. It is evil politics. It is the ugliest kind of politics. It is the ugliest underbelly of this country. And I'm so sorry it's been inflicted.
I lost a number of Facebook friends because they were voting for Trump, okay, because Trump, during his campaign, said that he was for transgender and for LGBT rights, and he went out with one of the LGBT flags and gave a big demonstration that supports LGBT, and I was telling them, no, he doesn't, and no, he won't. And I warned them all that this was going to happen. And this is just one of the things I'm afraid of what's going to happen next. I'm just afraid of what's going to happen next because of the people that he puts in charge, like Jeff Sessions. And it doesn't matter, even if he fires Jeff Sessions, the next person will be just as bad. How will they be any improvement? Everybody he's put in there, he says he's going to drain the swamp. All he did was put more swamp dwellers in there. Yeah. So it's just really scary right now for us.
And it's not just the Trump administration. I would be willing to bet money, if I was a betting person, that tonight on Fox so-called news, particularly on Tucker Carlson or Sean Hannity, they'll have some poor hapless trans person who is semi-articulate, and they will make a fool of him or her. It's just and just to pile on, right? These guys, the whole right-wing machine, living in service to the right-wing billionaire class, particularly the billionaires who make their money off extractive industries, and they've got to create an enemy in the minds of quote average Americans, and this is a story of the evilest kind of politics, the using of bigotry for political purposes. And yet it's one of the oldest kinds of politics. I mean, the Romans did it, the Greeks did it, we do it. And a lot of us thought, particularly with the election of President Obama, and when President Obama came around and said, yes, I'm in favor of gay marriage, and then we saw this very rapid transition in this country, and then he said to trans people, you're more than welcome to serve in the military, et cetera. A lot of people thought that Obama was, that this was the high point. This was, and not a high point that we were going to come down from. This was the next logical step in the progression of the awakening and opening of the heart of America. And now what we discover is that, the swamp creatures, saw President Obama and saw what he was doing and heard what he was doing, and it activated their hatred, their bigotry. And I think, Paulette, we have to respond to it with truth, with outrage, and with love. And unless you have a better idea?
No, I don't have a better idea. We have to get out and vote and get the word out to people to vote,
Yeah. Don't let fear and bigotry be the thing that drives your voting. Yeah, amen. Paulette, I don't mean your voting. I mean all these people out here who are listening to these right-wing politicians. And, it's just wake up, guys. Paulette, Thank you so much for the call, and I wish you the very best. Thank you so much.